Arsenal versus Athletic Club, and here we go again. This one's going to be the Emirates Cup. I believe as well this is the final game of pre-season. Yeah, the final game of pre-season. And look, I just want to win this now, if I'm honest. We've gone 2 games in a row defeated. I didn't get to see either of those games. One was due to a technical issue, and the other one was due to a more personal thing. However, I should be able to watch this game. Assuming that there's no technical issues, that is, or any unexpected surprises. But, I mean, where do I even start anymore? I did see some of the why can I not talk? The Villarreal game. I saw a little bit of it, enough to at least see the penalty. And I can't lie, when I saw Odegaard step up to take that penalty, I was not confident at all. Let me turn that off. But what I will say is that we need to go into this game. I think we need the win. It's not a want, it's a need now. We need to go into the Man United game with a little bit of a morale, because what I've seen in that Villarreal game, or what little I saw, I wasn't really impressed. It felt like the same, like new season, same problems. It's just backwards, sideways, and you can't expect Gyökeres to work with that. I've seen a few things as well analysing Gyökeres, the good, the things he can work on. I can't fully comment, at least I don't think I have the right to comment on that. Because again, I didn't see the whole thing. But Athletic Club, they'll be coming over to the Emirates. They'll be playing Arsenal, and we need to win this to get that morale and hopefully start off well this season, because we have got a horrible, horrible start to the season. And looking at this Man United team and the front three they're going to have in Cunha, Mbemo, and Sesko, I actually think this is a very good front three they've got. I don't know if Amorim's system will ultimately translate well into the Premier League, but he sorted out his attack, and I actually think Amorim, give him time, I actually think he will sort out this Man United team. I don't know if he'll make them champions, but I do think he will take them as far as he can, or at least help them progress. But for now, Arsenal versus Athletic Club, and this is a no-nonsense thing for me. This is something that we have to take seriously. So, starting in goal, I'm going to say David Raya. And I have a few problems with David Raya right now. I am getting a bit fed up with him. Especially when he's getting caught off the line and his distribution of the ball. It is slowly start to erode at my patience. But overall, he is a really good shot stopper. He's good at catching the ball. He just needs to work on those weaknesses. And he needs to stop getting caught on his line. I keep saying it. I've kept on saying it throughout last season. The more that you find him off the line, he's going to eventually get caught. I would hope that that game against Tottenham, I hope that was the lesson. That was the time to make that mistake, to learn from it. The only time to really make that mistake is in pre-season. Get it out your system. But somehow, I have a funny feeling that's just not the case. But I will start him for this game. Now I understand that Gabriel and Timber are both available now, and we need to get some minutes into Gabriel and Timber. So I will say that we'll have a defensive line of William Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, and Miles Lewis-Skelly. We need to put out our strongest possible lineup, because I want to see now what our strongest lineup can do before the season starts. We've seen the experimentation, we've seen the good, we've seen the bad. Now, hopefully, I want to see a full squad. In the midfield, Zubimendi. I still want to see more of Zubimendi. I want to see what happens when he gets the full midfield. And I want to see that partnership in a little bit more detail between him and Declan Rice. I do think those two could work really well together, especially with Zubimendi, who, from what I've been told, isn't very flashy. But even if he's not flashy, he's very controlled, and that will give a bit more freedom for Declan Rice. And of course, Martin Odegaard, who I'm starting to get a little bit worried about now. I cannot lie. I'm starting to worry that he's losing form, that he's not being as creative as he can be, especially against the low block, which it seems like everyone knows that we struggle against low blocks. And we definitely need a player who can run through defenders, who can run through players. Kind of like what Max Dowman was doing, and you can see the results of Max Dowman. He is an absolutely phenomenal player. And you can see just having that player that is comfortable running through the lines, you can see how much that changes for us. But regardless, going back to the lineups, on the left wing, I have said Martinelli. I think that Trossard's injured. I'm not too sure. Regardless, though, Martinelli, he works hard, but we're seeing that imbalance between the right side and the left side. We do need that left winger, and hopefully we can get that in Rodrigo. I'm hearing rumors that we might be able to get him on a loan with an obligation to buy, and that would be very good business for us if we managed to pull that off. That would be a season for us where we've effectively got more or less everything we need, and there wouldn't be any form of excuse at that point. I don't think there's an excuse now, if I'm honest, but give it till the end of the season and we'll have to say. But for now, it's gonna have to be Martinelli, and I want to see the improvement. I really do, but I have to be a bit realistic here, and I have to say I think he might be better coming on for a player that's just better than him, like Rodrigo. In the right wing, I've gone Bukayo Saka, and I like the way that Bukayo Saka runs into the dangerous areas. The problem that I think a lot of people were mentioning is that he likes to lob the ball instead of keeping it on the ground, which is not really what Gyökeres favours. Gyökeres favours having it at his feet rather than his head. And I've heard a lot of people complain that it's getting a bit predictable now. Again, I didn't see much of the game. I'm only reporting on what I'm hearing. But regardless, with Saka, he is our best right wing right now. And he does still find those dangerous positions. And watching him typically overlap with Ben White was absolutely brilliant to watch. The only problem that I had with that is that it leaves us open for counterattacks. And that's the thing that I think was catching us. So having someone like Timber back, hopefully that prevents that. And of course, in the striker position, I've gone with Victor Gyökeres. And we need Gyökeres to score a goal. I'm being deadly serious here. We need him to score a goal before the player starts losing too much confidence. And confidence is key here with the striker. I'm hearing that we saw a little bit of that motivation to score, and that he was willing to take the shot from areas instead of overcomplicating it and just playing until we lose the ball. Those are good signs, but we need to see that goal. We need to see that goal. We need to see that confidence. But more than anything else, we need to see someone give him the delivery. someone to help him. Otherwise, of course, he's not gonna get that goal. Go away. But I do believe that is why we're getting Eze. Eze, as a player, is very comfortable running through other opposition players. And that is something we need in this team. But regardless, he's going to need a little bit of delivery now from the creative midfield. He's going to need someone to get the ball to his feet so that he can score the goals. And until then, he's not going to score the goals. But regardless, let me know what you think down below. Like, share, and comment, and please do subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And hopefully, I will be seeing you in the match watch along. Goodbye for now.